We are live.
Need you to.
Yeah,
Hey.
I told you when you had me doing that, you gave me something to do. And I'm like,
Yeah.
and I'm up there going, I was like, interesting. And I was comparing both charts. I was like,
Man,
wow.
it, it,
You
it,
can
it,
share
it,
now.
just,
We are live.
it just sit there and it break down like it's like you could get a better understanding of a person.
About how you function, you know.
Yeah, and how they think. You know what I'm saying? Where and that will cause you to resolve conflicts.
And see, I'm introverted. You extroverted. You
Yeah.
like talking. I'm like, I don't like people. You know what I'm saying? But it's just funny. But when you have to go in your hermit mode, you go in your hermit mode.
Yeah. And stuff. And I really do feel like that's what I'm in now. I really do feel like I'm in hermit mode. Hello,
Hello, Journey.
Journey. How you doing? And
But
stuff.
like I said, when I was in school, they made numbers so hard and complicated and boring. You know, if they would have spiked our entrance into numbers, it would have been so much fun in school.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, here's the thing. I love math. I could not get them damn fractions for shit.
The
I
division
could not
ones,
get them damn fractions, man.
it's because when you do the fraction with multiplication, you have, or what, no, the division switches to multiplication. I said, man, forget this.
Eh, yeah, it's the. I was like, I'm sure, so I'm making a group.
But yeah, I said, this is interesting. So I was like, she gonna get tired of me emailing her shit.
Not at all, not at all. So
Your
before
son
everybody
is
come,
growing, Journey. Your
that
son
was
is getting big.
that what I gonna tell her. Before everybody come on, what she want to talk about?
You got a fan on? Okay, because I was like, dang, that thing is moving. I thought, I had to ask.
Uh, yeah, I got for some reason I came in here and I was hot and stuff, so I cut my ceiling fan on. And normally I don't have my ceiling fan on when I have candles burning because I feel like the air make it burn down quicker and stuff. But they doing good.
What did I tell you? The veil is getting thin, so you feeling that energy. That energy hot.
My oh my God, you should see my ancestor candle. And see, tomorrow is the 6th, right?
No, tomorrow's the 7th.
It's done tour, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
tomorrow. And then Santa Muerte is the 9th.
okay, and see, I need to get her altar together for tomorrow. And my plan is to do a 7-day candle and
Our
just let
sister
it burn.
love that.
Yeah. So
Didn't
that's
I
my
give you
plan.
that cologne? Didn't you take that cologne with you from the retreat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
Hey,
ain't
Johnny, is there anything you want to talk about before we get more people on here? Is there anything? We were just talking about numbers,
uh,
how they hold value and spiritual meaning. And when you start doing all your numbers, it helps you understand you and your spiritual journey more, because you can find your karmatic debt and the lessons, and how many vows that's not in your name that's left out. Those are your karmic lessons that you had to go through on this spiritual journey. And I was helping Divine Legacy. I had three different numbers, she had two, and I was trying to help her understand that. And she's like, wow, it resonated. So when you do your life path numbers, there's an attitude, which is called the sun. There's your karmic debt, your karmic lessons, um, your destiny, your soul surge numbers. There's so many.
Journey.
Oh, if you want Journey, she
Uh,
can hook you up for $20. She can hook you
yeah.
up. I taught her how to do it, so she know how to do it. Uh-oh, there's a Kiana
Oh,
smiling.
that's Kiana. Kiana. That's kind of hard because your birth time is like I'm gonna put it right now how I'm thinking about it. Your birth time is the time that shot that star shoot down,
And
and
the
you got
planets
to
all
you got
aligned.
to, yeah. So it's like it's good to know that birth time.
For
That birth
me,
time will put everything in order.
before my mother passed, I really wasn't into it. But I always remember she said I was born on a Sunday morning. So I was up there frustrated because I'm like, both of my parents are deceased. How am I going to know? All of a sudden, I heard my guy said, "Won't you ask us to wake you up? Won't you ask your mother to wake you up?" For a whole week straight, she woke me up at 6:30 a.m. That's how I knew I was born, 6:30 a.m. in the morning. But that's how I found mine because I remember my mother said on a Sunday morning.
And then, whatever state you was born in, if you could get your birth certificate from there, ask them to do they have the birth certificate of your time of birth?
And they should have it because you're given a time of birth and a time of death. So they should. Journey's asking for your social media information. Divine Legacy.
On everything. It's divine legacy on everything.
How was you born on a Sunday, Monday?
I think she meant to say morning.
Oh, Sunday morning? Because I
Uh,
was going to say, girl, how you born on a Sunday, Monday?
it's but yeah, one thing about it, astrology will break down. Sometimes astrology can break you down like a shotgun. Like it goes so deep where you be like, how did they know? How did they know me? It really is. It goes
It's
deep.
because of when the stars were in alignment, the moon was in this, the sun was in this, and
And then you gotta
it's
sit there
funny
and
because
think I'm sorry, Mom.
we was both comparing our human design chart, and we both know how to do it, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, we are similar but different.
Mm-mm.
But it's like for your human design chart, you have channels, you have gates, you have certain parts of your body where you rule. Some might rule out a heart, some might rule out a root, some might do solar sacral. That's how you do it. And then you have different type of channels and different type of gates. And each gates, for example, 21 is a gate out of your spleen. Okay, there's numbers for hearts, every part of your body. If you look at this nervous system of a person, it looks like veins. Well, the nervous look like veins. If you look at tree leaves, it looks like our hands with veins and the roots. We're all connected to the tree of life. So the tree of life is just like the human design chart. It's very interesting. That's what we was talking about, things like that. And it's like a lot of things. Like I'm an introvert, but I will go in. I will go in my social, but then I'll withdraw back. For her, she's an extrovert, but she also can go back in her hermit mode, if that makes sense. You
Mm-mm.
know, so it's like I love people, but I have to have me time. But she loved people more than me. But from what her human design is, she has to go in her hermit mode too, because
Mm-mm.
we all are generators. I'm a generator, and she's a manifester generator. What is a generator? We help build people. We leaders, we help build people up. So for us to get back our energy, because everything we do is revolve around energy, we have to retreat and go in our hermit mode. And a lot of people say, we in our head or we just backed off. No, we're healing because we build people up. We help build up humanity. So it takes a lot of us out of us. So
Yeah.
a lot of people misunderstand saying we being funny, this and this. No, we have to regroup, recharge.
If that makes sense to anybody. And but all of this is it's like all of this represent who. And then it's even spiritual parts that sit there and tell you what you are. Dealing with dealing with the zodiacs and stuff. Like y'all be surprised.
So if anybody want to know their karmic number, karmic debt number, sometimes you don't have a karmic debt number. Anything, your destiny number, your soul surge, your life path, what's your karmic lessons, get in contact with Divine Legacy. And most likely, also she'll probably send it through email. What did you say? $25. So she'll do it for you. Okay, I gotta put this out here. If you married, you was not born with that married name. So when she asks you for your name, she wants your full government name that's on your birth certificate, not your married name, because that's not how you was born. Everything is energy. When you do get married, that creates another path for you, another energy. But when you're dealing with numbers, it has to be your birth government name.
Mm-mm.
Hola, mi amor. Hola, wise one. So yeah, numbers. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
the human design. Me and her can both do it for y'all. We'll break it down for you. But if y'all want to know, like I said, I was helping her, and she was like, "This is confusing." I said, "No, it's not." So I was helping her do it, and she found out what her life karmic lesson was, and that's why she's having a difficult time in certain areas.
and it just and it all made sense. It made so much sense. I'm telling y'all, the gods knew. They knew. They already knew. They already knew.
But it's funny over there in K drama. I'm gonna just say K drama. They taught this stuff in school. America, we ain't taught that stuff. That's why I said if they would have taught us the true meaning of numbers and how they mean spiritually and how it helps you to grow and evolve with your life, your business, your money, man,
But you
it
know
would be so
they
much
they
better.
they didn't teach it because they was trying to hide it from us.
Well, shoot.
They don't want us to know this. It's they want us keep they want to keep us lost within ourselves or
Like
who
the
we
number
really are.
nine.
Yeah, or who we
Like
really are.
the number nine is like September. Majority people that's born in the ninth month or the ninth day are serial killers. Geminis, I hate to say it, Geminis, Virgos, and Sagittarius are known as serial killers. And
Mm.
like majority of them, nine means serial killers. And it's not all nines, but
I'm laughing, right? And the reason I'm laughing because all of the months that you name, I'm like, damn. My, I'm like, my daughters really could be.
wait a minute, you Gemini moon, you could be too. Why you laughing?
I'm sitting there looking like, I'm sitting there thinking like, don't pay
That's
me
the
no
reason
mind.
why people's like, why y'all never talk about nines? Nines are natural born leaders. What's his name? Marilyn Manson was a natural born leader. What did he do? He had a cult that killed people.
It ain't funny, but it's
Oh
something I'm
yeah, she's
laughing.
June 9th.
I got an inside joke. I'm doing the whole inside joke in my arm head.
Oh,
Ooh.
share it.
It's
But you
about
know,
my
I was born on
kids.
the 18th, the 18th of 9. But I'm like, I don't have the heart to kill somebody.
Yeah, I know. I don't. Me neither. I would try to prevent it as much as possible.
But I also got an 8, though.
Mm. Oh, they said eights are the money makers. They
Well,
said,
I'm trying.
yeah, they said the eights are the money maker. If you were born the eighth month, the eighth date, or the I think it's the 28th. Yo, they like that's the money makers right there. Um, she damn, I'm a Jim. LL. My birthday's 18.
Yep, you are a serial killer, baby.
LL in my head. I don't want to be assassinated.
Damn.
Hey, man, yeah, y'all be surprised at how deep these numbers go. Y'all be very surprised and stuff, and how it makes you make up you. It be amazing. It, well, look, here's the thing. Like for those who I've been laid off since um March. No, I'm sorry, since May. Right, and right now it's getting real tight for me. And I noticed that every time I open my electric bill or my water bill, I do not have to pay nothing. And then all I can say is, thank God. I'm sitting there noticing like last month, no, month before last, I ain't had to pay nothing. Then this month, I didn't have to pay nothing on my water bill or my light bill. And I'm sitting there like, wow. And it have been hot, so my AC have been running. I just thought I'd share
It's because you were born in the year of the dragon.
that.
So what?
uh,
So what? I was
mm,
born in the year of the pig, man. But you know what? Pig is money, too. Pig is money. Like
yeah.
piggy bank. But what's on it? My enemy is a snake. Pigs and snake does not get along.
Uh,
So if you born in the year of the snake, we can either be friends or not friends. It depends.
Coping false, I believe in there is more serial killer to go. Are Geminis and Virgos. That's when I snap. I chased that board with scissors, LOL. And then she said she the year of the pig. So coping false is
She
the
just
year of
said,
the
what a serial killer. She a Gemini. Serial
pig.
killer.
And stuff. But she said she the year of the pig. But yeah, it's like all of it be just so tied in to you. The year of the
Uh-oh,
moon.
it's the year of the monkey.
Mm. Have y'all sit there and see like um what animals y'all that don't get along with y'all sign, y'all Chinese zodiac sign, and then look up them years and see how was that year for y'all,
I'm
if
gonna
y'all
look
can
it up.
remember.
He said he's a okay, pig is snake. So let's see. The year of the monkey's enemy. Let's see
Mm,
for Ramon.
mm. Mm,
The tiger and the pig.
mm.
So Ramon, you don't get along with me.
But Ramon,
It
you should
said pigs don't understand the monkey.
Ramon should have a come up next year too, because it's like even though it's a dragon year, it still would be a good year for the ones that get along with the dragon. And he's a monkey, if I'm not mistaken. I think he get along with a dragon.
Who should a monkey marry? A ox, a dragon, and a rabbit.
Mm-mm. Hey, they said to get the best relationships. Hey, y'all better look up them people, yeah, to see if they compatible with y'all.
For a tiger. is a monkey and a snake.
Mm-mm. Journey, the year of the dragon. Next year is the year of the dragon.
So what's your enemy?
Who minds?
Yeah, because she's the same as you.
What, the dragon?
Yeah, what's your enemy?
I don't remember.
Let me
Uh,
see.
uh,
Here the dragon.
Cold Pink Frost said, LOL, my son is a tiger and I'm a pig. My fiance is a rat and I'm having a rabbit in November. Uh,
Rabbit and dragons are mortal enemies. So yours is a rabbit.
mm-mm,
You don't get along with ox, sheep, or dogs.
mm-mm,
Year 8, in the year that a year of the dog, 2024 is going to be a bad year for y'all. Y'all
mm-mm.
going to take a loss.
Yeah, so don't. But y'all come up year. That might be a good year to start businesses and stuff like that. If y'all look into that, and then if y'all do start it, pick a day to open it, like on the 8th or the sign on the 8th and stuff like that. Let me tell y'all, that's why these billionaires is billionaires. They knew when to invest, messing around with them neurologies. I'm telling y'all some good shit.
Who's a rat? The rat's enemy is a rabbit, a horse, and a rooster.
Mm-mm.
So whoever's a rat, I thought I seen a rat on here.
Yeah,
Oh, your fiance's a rat.
yeah.
Your enemy is a rabbit, a horse, or a rooster.
Mm-mm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they said this year's gonna be a heavy, bad ups and downs for the dog.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, so y'all pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention to them signs. Because they go. Here's the thing: the universe will already give you signs before it happens. You just got to pay attention to it. They already trying to prepare you for things before it happens.
So that means Kobe Frost, she gonna give your her daddy a hard time, boy.
Yeah.
She gonna give him. They not enemies, but she gonna give him a hard time.
Which means she gonna have him wrapped around her finger.
Yep. She
Mm-hmm.
gonna have all the boys to her yard. Her milkshake gonna bring the boys to the yard. But numbers is just funny. The numbers.
Y'all been quiet for the last couple of shows. What's going on? Like, we can talk about anything. Just talk. We can always spark up a conversation on anything.
So if you born in the year of 1982, 94, and 2006, you are the year of the dog.
Life been lifting. I'm not understanding what you mean, Cold Pink Frost.
She says she gonna sip her tea and talk.
Yeah.
What else y'all want to talk about? Y'all been quiet, man. We've been telling y'all about the numbers, everything.
Let me ask y'all this, because I'm getting ready to go on the dating scene. So I'm trying to figure out, because I went to this thing during Labor Day. It was a car show like thing that I went. And when I tell y'all, I seen some fine specimens out there, man. And so I kept on walking because I know I looked good. So I kept on walking and stuff, but I never approached none of them. It's like sometimes I'm one of the ones that just like to analyze them, to just look at them, the sculpture. I ain't say that word right, but yeah. So my thing is, would y'all approach somebody y'all might be interested in?
I have, cause I'm bold. I don't care. I have,
Mm-hmm.
but that's just me. But yeah, I heard about that cold pink frost. That lady got hit with a brick, just like that lady in Michigan was at a club, and this guy kept pestering her for her number, and she politely said, "My man is here," because she went up to the bar to buy her and her man a drink. And I guess he thought she was lying because, some people can't appreciate rejection. And, he shot her, and she was a mother of three, and her youngest was 6 months old. But
Wow.
yeah, a lot of people, that's why I said a lot of people are hurt and they not healed. So when a person's like say no, I'm not interested, they could be seriously not interested, and that person's like, oh, she thinks she this or that, and they don't know the full story. That's why I said to walk into your power, you need to learn to accept criticism. And a lot of people are hurt, and they saying they believe in they not hurt, and you see what happened.
Yeah. And I think that's because we teach them to suppress their feelings so much.
Yeah, a man ain't supposed to cry. That mean weakness.
Yeah.
But I don't see how that's weakness.
I mean, I don't even know where it started from because I have always heard it. So I don't even know where that started from. So, of course, you got to think about where you first heard it and then think about how that got installed in you. And I don't even, I think by me being around my cousins and stuff, because my mama had a house full of girls. So it's like, I don't know where I heard that from.
I don't know. I was raised military, and military teach you not to show emotions. So to hold it in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my mom and dad had four boys, four girls. So he raised us military style. Um, I learned to cry as I got more into my sensitivity in my spiritual realm. But in the beginning, I didn't cry. But if you look back in the days, women was always considered the weaker sex. So if a man showed any type of weakness, they would say, "Oh, you feminine, this and this. We're gonna beat you, and all this." That's where it came from. But as far as Cold Pink Frost, when you said that's a lot of hurt to take a life, it's because his boys probably plagued him, was making fun of him, and they took it too far. There are certain people that's instigators. They don't leave nothing alone. They are instigators. They like to, like me and Divine Legacy. We are in our human design. We are called the response, which means we ain't gonna initiate shit, but we will finish the shit. And there's a lot of people that are initiators, so they could have been plaguing them, plaguing them, plaguing them, and had them hyped up. So he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna show you I ain't no punk. Fuck her," and then killed her. A lot of people are initiators.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But then once again, that goes where wasn't taught to not let your pride guide you. Because a lot of us let our pride guide us. So you gotta think about when if you like me, I used to let my pride, my ego, all of that shit guide me like, you ain't doing this to me, hell no, what? And stuff like that. But now me on my spiritual journey, I don't. It's like I just be letting shit go, like, and then I sit back and think about like, damn, well, why did I respond like that? But it won't nothing but the hurt in me. That little child
Hurt people
crying
hurt
out.
people.
Yeah.
Hurt
You know.
people hurt people.
So
But Kiana Simone, I hope you not with him anymore. If he threatened your life, that ain't cool. You know, I
you know,
hope you not with that relationship no more.
I my mama always told me, um, my mama always told me, you'll know how a man is the way he treat his mother.
Oh, I 10 out of 10. I copy and paste that. My mom used to say that too.
Yeah. And when I sit there and think about my relationships and I think about how they treat their mama, it was bound to it. It was bound to it, you
I
know.
can't speak for all, but by me coming from my father's Cuban, when I saw my brothers bring home somebody, from what I remember, they married that lady because, like you said, when a Latin, if anybody in here ever dated a Hispanic or a Latin, when they bring you home to their mama, you're very special. Very special. I can tell you that much. Because my
Yeah,
brothers didn't play about my mama.
yeah. You right, Miss T. Misery loves company. Yeah, yeah. We gotta sit there and think about it. You know, like I used to be in an abusive relationship, and it wasn't that I couldn't leave. It's because my fear kept me there. It was more of my fear of what he could do rather than what I needed to do. And then like just one day I was like, it's like I had stopped planning because I already knew some shit was gonna pop off. I had already started planning. And believe it or not, I had to move to a whole nother city. Matter of fact, it wasn't even a whole nother city. It was two states, no, one state over. You know, just for my peace of mind. It's like I didn't want to bring my child up in that because we wasn't brought up in it. Not saying we didn't see it and shit, because I done seen my mama throw a man down the steps. So it ain't saying that we didn't see it, but it was just the way, you know.
And like we said, when you pregnant with that child and you still going through it, that child is conceived out of that and birthed through all that. And then
Yeah.
when you try to take heal, your child rebels because you was trying to raise her, you had her broken and hurt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you try heal and you try to change it, it's up to them whether they want to accept it or not. You know,
Yeah. Like, I mean, I have sat here and sat back and think about incidents in my me growing up that I remember significance. So I try to go back and to figure out why is I'm remembering this so significant. What did it mean to me? What part of it? Whether it was a good part or a bad part, like what part of it? And then once I realized, I had to heal it because a memory is a you got to heal it. Mm-mm.
and then once you heal it, you also got to be ready to face that other person when you confront that other person. And that is the test. So when you confront your accuser, the person that hurt you, and they lash back out, are you strong enough to say, you know what, it is what it is? Like I said,
Mhm.
I forgive you, but I won't forget what you've done, and it's not going to happen again, and walk away. You are the bigger and better person. But
Yeah.
if you go to your accuser and say you did this and I forgive you, and then they lash out and then you lash out, then you
We're
wasn't
here.
ready. You
Yeah.
was not ready.
Mm-hmm. Cold.
Yeah, that is a hard pill to swallow, Cold Pink Frost, when you know you the aggressor. Like I said, that's how you know you heal, when you start taking responsibility for the stuff you do instead of always pointing a finger acting like you innocent. That
Yeah.
is a big pill to swallow. It
And
is.
another thing I had noticed too with me, I noticed the way I used to talk to the men in my relationship, and then I noticed how my daughters talk to the men in their relationship. So it's like now it's like I hear them talk about talking to them like that. I try to correct them, but they picked up my hurt, because me talking to men's like that was coming from a hurt thing. Like, I have said that on this podcast before. That came from a hurt missy and shit. So it was, and now that when I see it, I'm like, damn. Eh,
Yeah,
eh,
I'm guilty of that too. Cause I was like, they be like, "Who the fuck you talking to?" I'm like, "Motherfucker, you ain't talking to me." So I had to get over that too.
yeah.
Cause I got cocky, and a lot of
Mm,
times I felt froggy and I leaked. So I
mm,
had to learn to walk away.
yeah. I had to realize I was
So
like, that's
every
something.
lesson is a teaching, and
Yeah.
we learn from it.
Mm-mm. And stuff, and it go deep. It go deep. But then it's a lot of healing that you got to be willing to face. Some people that ain't willing to face certain shit.
No, they want to think they innocent. I'm like, man, fuck that. You ain't
Yeah.
innocent.
And with me, I want to face it because I want to learn from it and stuff. I need
Well, and yeah, and I don't want to repeat it no more. After a while,
that.
you get tired.
Yeah. And stuff. So it's like divine legacy, how does that change you as a parent now, knowing you shaped them in that way? Does it stain your relationship with them? No, because I accept my fault in that. So no, it's not. It don't stain my relationship with them. Cold pink frost, no, not at all.
Because you
Because
did your part, and
yeah,
it's up to them if they
yeah,
want to let it go or not.
yeah,
So,
I've apologized. So it's you know I sit there and listen to their side, knowing that their story is their story. I might see it totally different, and I had to learn to accept that. So no, it do not stain my relationship with them at all. I just try to correct it now and let them know that what y'all seen at that time came from a hurt place. I do
but
that.
since we also got to know, parenting does not come with a booklet. You know, it does not.
Cole Pink Frost said, "How do you confront the person that caused you hurt, not in a physical way, but in other ways?"
Writing a
Um,
letter.
you can write them a letter. Um,
Can I use you as an example, Divine Legacy?
mhm,
Divine Legacy hurt me, but I don't have the cojones to approach her. So I'm in my healing phase. And I said, Divine Legacy, you XYZ, HE hockey stick, ski, skeet,
mhm,
skeet, yer, whatever, yada, 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 right. And I'm saying that in front of the mirror. And then when I'm done, I burn it because I'm releasing it. I do that until I'm ready to say, Divine Legacy, back in the 33rd of the month, you said something I didn't like. And I didn't say anything. But it keeps weighing on me and weighing on me. Divine Legacy can say, Black Cubana, I didn't know that it hurt you because you didn't let me know. I can be very strong with my words, but I'm trying to correct my errors, my faults. I apologize. It's up to you to receive it or not. Sometimes a person don't know.
mm, yeah. Miss T, yes, it is trial and error. Cole Pink Frost said, "My mom always said, just blame me. It's all my fault." And I be one that said, "Damn right, it's your fault."
Yeah, but sometimes it can be your fault too, Cold Prink
That's
folks.
what I
You
get
know what
ready
I'm
to
saying?
say.
There's two sides to tango. There's
Yeah.
just not no one sided. Sometimes I say things that I deserve to get hit. I'm not saying it was right for him to hit me in my mouth, but sometimes my mouth wrote a check that I shouldn't have said. So, I counter reacted that. Okay? Now if I'm just sitting on the couch and then someone just hit me, then damn right it's your fault. But if I responded and I knew this person was hurt and I knew this person had an attitude problem, but I wanted to be cocky anyway, I'm not saying that you should be hit, but you instigated that. That's like if someone automatically hit you, your first response is to draw back and hit. You
Mhm.
can't just say it's always one way. I have to agree to disagree.
Yeah, she said, if I bring stuff up like that, my mom would say I need to let things go. So seeing her trying to change and stuff like that, it makes me want to roll my eyes.
It's because you're not willing to let go. You still holding on to it. You got to do your part and let it go. And once you let it go, it's not going to bother you anymore. Nah, I don't believe in hitting your parent back.
That's a parent. If they hit you, you better hit them back. Huh? I'm not understanding what you mean by that. That's a parent. If they hit you, you better hit them back.
But I don't condone hitting parents though.
Yeah,
That's below the belt. I don't do that.
yeah.
I did that in my meditation, so the person told him what I needed to say to cut off cords. That's good, Ramon.
Yeah. Mm. Miss T said, "A coping fault. She's not ready to accept it, but you have to forgive yourself for holding the anger." Coping fault. I'm saying that's what parents say.
Oh, if somebody
Oh,
hit you,
hit
you
you,
better
you
hit
better
them
hit
back.
them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
oh, okay. I thought you was talking about the
yeah.
parent. I was like, nah, I don't condone
Hey,
that.
that's why we
YouTube, I don't
hit.
condone that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
misunderstood you.
Mm-mm. TV screams. Oh, look, I got music playing.
No, she don't, YouTube.
Oh, damn, and I don't own shit. Just straight like that. Poof. I don't own shit. I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, but healing, boy, healing takes a long time. Even
Yeah.
when you think you heal, when I think I'm like, damn, I'm finally healed. Here come a motherfucker trigger me. I'm like, damn it. You know what I'm saying? So it takes a long time. Come on, ever since you've been birthed all the way to your adult years, that's a lot put on you. But
Yeah.
that goes back finding your karmatic lessons. That's why you keep repeating a lot of things.
Mm. Yes.
Blessing, Margaret.
That comedic lessons and your
You got
human
an attitude
design.
number?
Coping Falls says, I got that, Miss T, but it's not anger. It feels like hurt. Like you hurt me. You damaged me. I am broken because how I was raised, and now you want to heal yourself, and my hurt's still not addressed. Well, Coping Falls, I feel like they have to heal themselves before they can address your hurt.
Yeah, that's like
You
the
know,
blind leading the blind. You
yeah,
gonna trust my blind ass to lead your blind ass and we both going down the hole?
yeah,
No, I gotta get my vision straight before I can tell you go left, go right. And then
yeah.
once I get my shit together, then I can help you fix your vision. So everything is a process.
She said, but I guess I just let it go and keep it moving because it's all I can do. But the lack of trust I have for family, I don't think it would change. Hey, I mean, well, that's something within you. That's all I can say, Cold Pink Frost. That's definitely something that's in you.
But you're gonna have to heal because you're pregnant with that girl and you don't want to pass that through her. And then you repeating the cycle what you and your mom had with you and her. So you have to heal it for her. If you really want,
Mm,
you don't want your daughter to go through that, you're gonna have to take the initiative to heal.
yeah.
What you laughing at, Ramon?
Uh, how you doing, Margaret? Mhm, mhm, mhm.
But yeah, I was like, damn.
Mm-mm.
One of my one of my karmic lessons is frustration. Cause I get frustrated with test tube babies. So so one of my karmic lessons was frustration. I'm like, dang, that was right on the money.
No doubt. Cole Pring Fall said, "Yeah, because my biggest thing is protecting my son and her from them." And Margaret said, "I think first you have to have a relationship with your Almighty." Well, I couldn't say that word. Uh-uh. Almighty and stuff. No doubt, you always gotta have a relationship because that, that relationship with him is what's gonna help you heal. So you definitely gotta have a relationship, and you gotta be willing to open to heal.
That goes back to everything. Yup. Being open to receive. So if you're not open, they can't go against your free will. So that's definitely true.
Uh-uh. Miss T said, "A cold cream false. I can understand, but you not broken, honey. You just bruised. You are still here. Jay going to be okay. You have to heal yourself. Find a way to heal yourself. Don't expect others to.
Acknowledge your hurt.
Yeah.
What's the other question, Miss Pink Frost?
Mm-mm.
I have a question. Do you like winter? Is that why you picked that name? Jack Frost, Pink Frost? Do you like winter?
Cold pink frost.
My favorite season is spring and autumn.
Mm-mm.
I don't.
Mm.
Okay.
But I learned. You know what I learned with that cold pink frost? She said, "Yeah, I acknowledge, and that's why my therapist said to raise my kids the way I wanted to be raised. I can understand that for an emotional part, but I think other parts of it, you gotta sit there and think about when you growing up the parts. You got your emotional part, you got your physical part, and you got other parts. So you got to sit there. Not everything was bad. So you got to take parts out with everything. I have definitely learned raising your kids the way you wanted to be raised. Um, to me, it's spoiling them. Sometimes it make me feel like they're entitled to it.
Entitlement. Yep.
Yeah.
And that goes back how people complain about Gen X, how we was raised. So when Gen X raised their kids, we was raised, you know, don't answer the door, don't do this, cook your own food. We was like doing laundry. We was doing this. We basically had to raise ourselves. So when we started having kids, that was built in us to not show that love that y'all wanted. So that's why the children of Gen X, they want all that. Like, why did you have me then? Because
Mm-hmm.
we love you, but we teaching you tough love basically
Yeah.
because that's how we was. That's why we are survivors in this world today because of tough love. It's not saying we don't love you. It's not saying we wouldn't die for you. It's not saying that. It's just how they built us. We were built to last because they had to work. There wasn't always two parents in a home. So it's either that or being homeless. So they trusted us. That's why we hooked on microwave food. But they entrusted us to do a lot of stuff because that's how we were built. We were built emotionless. You fall down, you be like, oh fuck, that's it. Mom
Yeah.
said she keeps the band-aids in this. We didn't
Mm-mm.
have nobody to nurture us. So
Yeah.
we misunderstood a lot. It's not
Mm-mm.
saying we don't love, we do. But we
Mm-mm.
trying to teach you society is not going to cater to you. That
Like
makes
the
sense. Am I saying it wrong?
no, you saying it right because some of them seem like they. I feel like some of them think that the universe owes them something. You
Why do
know.
you have a better relationship with your grandparents? Because your grandparents are trying to fix their mistakes that they did with us. It's plain and simple. They do that because they know they fucked up the rotation, so they trying to fix it with their grandkids.
So true.
That's what it is. They took shortcuts where we are getting confronted by our children saying, why we not doing this? And we saying because we trying to fix what our parents fucked up. It's really simple. Don't nobody care about how a Gen X went through.
Yeah.
We get blamed for everybody's shit. Our parents' shit, our children's shit. We're the fucking toilet. So we have to fix our shit. We have to fix our parents' shit and fix y'all shit. So how
Mm-mm.
is that fair? That's the reason why you have a better relationship with the grandparents because they trying to fix their fuck ups what they did to us. That's
Mm-mm.
why.
Mm.
That's why we are tough. That's
Mm.
why people say
Yeah.
we hard asses because we were built for this.
Mm-mm. Okay. Okay, it said, okay, let me go back to this one. It said, Cold Pink Frost said, but my question is, I love my mom to death. I swear I don't like her, but I would care for her. But my relationship with my grandmama seems so much stronger. I don't mean to give them what I don't have, but I mean, like, my mom hated hugs and affection and stuff like that. But with my son, I taught him to hug, and he loves hugs and kisses. Yeah, that's what she was saying. And Joe said yes. Said that speak the truth. We had to do what we was taught to be who we are today. Yes, I love it. Bless. Yes, experience is the best teacher. Yes, experience is the best teacher. And when you experience stuff and you recognize it, see, I'm definitely one that I can recognize my fuck up and shit. Cause it was funny because today, me and my oldest, I don't know how we got on the subject of not finishing things. You know,
See?
yeah, and we start stuff and don't finish things. And she was like, I'm not gonna show my child that. And I was like, yeah, because I noticed that I let you do that. Start stuff and then, I didn't persuade her to keep going. It's like, she was like, well, I ain't doing this no more. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't
We didn't.
persuade
We
her.
didn't. I don't know. We just built different because
Yeah.
if you was the older sibling, you had to go home. You had to help your younger brother and sister with homework. You had to cook spaghettios or leftover, warm it up in the microwave. Then you had to make sure they done, had their bath, wash dishes because you know your mama beat your ass if there's a fork in the sink. Then you had to stay up late doing your homework.
Mm-mm,
Okay, that's a lot.
mm-mm,
That's a
yeah.
lot.
Margaret said we was raised tough just in case our parents leave this earth early. You can help yourself. Yes. 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 Now a lot of stuff. Margaret, you so right about that. But a lot of stuff too. I still had life had to teach me. Life like some things life have to teach you. To be
And you
honest.
grow up fast.
Yeah.
You grow up fast.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like we get cheated a little bit. We
Yeah.
got cheated.
And, but you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm
I'm learning to be okay with it.
I'm okay with it because yo, I'm gonna tell y'all, I love scars. I
Who?
love scars. Like scars, like scars that you get on your body from falling down and shit like that. Oh, I love them. But them battle wounds to me.
Yeah.
Shit, hell yeah, them battle wounds.
They be like, how you get that? Oh, I fell off the fence.
Hell yeah,
We
shit.
got back up.
Yeah. But guess what? I bet you won't climb that goddamn fence no more. Yo,
I
it was
bet
a lesson.
everybody got burns off that metal slide in the
Yeah.
school playground. You slide down there, you left some skin on.
Hell yeah. And yes. Hello, sexy. What is that? Sexy C Savage?
Sexy savage, yeah.
Mm. Cole Pink Fox said, I'm the oldest sibling to a sibling that had both parents and her prenatal grandma in the house. So it won't much I had to do in regards to looking after my little sis. Miss T
Shoot,
said,
I had a part-time job at 13. What y'all talking about? I had a job at 13.
it's Miss T said she had it too doing taxes. Them numbers, Miss T. You good with them numbers, Miss T?
Yeah, you can hook a sister up because
Uh,
so it's a lot of us we took on responsibility. So it's like
yeah.
we tired. And then when we do go out, we be like, what time is it? 10 o'clock, I'm sleepy. You know, it's like
I feel like parents need to allow the other siblings to drag the younger one. Cause baby, my little sister get away with so much, and I be like, if you don't whoop her tail, her ass, older not other, okay. It's but the thing about it, I was brought up like that. Like man, my two younger sister, we couldn't hit them. She said, Miss T said, girl, taxes and working at the cleaners with my aunt. She always said you won't never have to depend on no one.
man,
Yes.
I could cook y'all a full
Yeah.
Sunday dinner at 8 years old. I can wash everybody's clothes. Y'all whites be white at eight
Yeah.
years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And stuff. So yeah, it definitely. That's how we yo, it's like we always was in survival mode. No matter what, we was in survival mode. So when you think about if you always in that type of mode and you raise kids in survival mode, you know what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
our parents were slaves. They was back in the slavery time with
yeah,
whites only. So it's like that's how we had to do it. My four brothers, my mother taught my four brothers how to wash, clean, sew. Because she said when your wife had that baby and y'all have other children, you should be able to do what she do. Don't put everything on her.
yeah,
All my brothers know how to do what a woman do, except have babies. But I'm
yeah.
just saying, a guy, a male child should know how to wash, sew, clean, cook. You know, what if he's a single parent? He
Mm-mm.
can take care of his child. Home economics, it was more men in the cooking and sewing economic class than female was.
Uh, uh, Miss T said it's hard for us to let others come in and help or take over, always in survival mode. She said my son does. Cold Pink Frost said I learned to cook brothels by helping my mom with her hangovers. And once I learned to cook that eggs and bacon, baby, she was always asking me to cook brothels then, and I enjoyed being needed by her.
It's good to learn because I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you now, I'm Gen X. I know how to read a map. I know how to look up a book in a library without using the computer. I can't tell for nobody born in the 2000s. Man, they get lost and they don't have no signal. Y'all fuck.
Man, they don't even know how to goddamn read Roman numbers. If any of
They
y'all
don't even know how to write in cursive. Cursive is your signature, man.
man, it's
They need to bring that back because those are survival mode.
yeah, it's shit. Hell yeah. Cold Pink Frost said my mom was in survival mode all my childhood. Hey, it probably was in store in her. It had to be. Uh, but I mean, the thing about it, I used to know them. I used to know them. I don't even think they sell clocks no more with the Roman numbers on.
No, but the tarot cards be having them rubber, and I'll be like, damn, I forgot what this one meant.
They
But
do.
yep,
Uh,
I used to know how to forge my parents' signature in the cursive so good.
uh,
You know, I used to do it, especially when I was doing stuff I shouldn't do. I'd
uh-huh.
hurry up and write it.
And I think that's why I write certain letters in my name the way I do it in cursive because I used to sign my mama's name on shit. That was a practice, man. That was a practice.
All right, I got a survival kit for y'all. If y'all ever in the woods and it's cold outside, and y'all just have a tent. You get an empty coffee can. You get a roll of toilet paper and you put it in that empty coffee can, metal coffee can. You put alcohol, rubbing alcohol all over it, and you light it. You have a fire. You have a fire.
Mm-mm.
Survivor mode. And you write, moss do grow on the north. The sun rises at the east. The sun descends in the left. I mean,
Mm-mm.
in the west. I said the left.
Mm-mm. Ramon said, remember when they used to say go out and play and they would have us out there out the house for hours. We used to drink water straight out the water hose.
That
Yes,
was the
Ramon.
best water. What you
Yes.
talk? You and your friends like save some for me. We all
Man, shit. Hell no. And better not come in that house. If we came in the house, we had to stay. Oh, we won't coming in there till it was
you
time to
smell
eat.
like outside. Get back outside.
Man. Miss T said millennium babies are old age and new age. I remember the encyclopedia and then learning how to use the computer.
Man, we had to learn a typewriter.
Yeah,
We had
yeah.
a typewriter class.
It's the
How many of y'all went to bed hungry? What your mama said, what you eat, that's what you gonna eat. I went to bed hungry a lot of time.
man. I done got my ass whooped from not eating no peas, and I don't fuck with
Look,
peas
I don't eat
to this
peas. I
day.
still don't eat them today. You
I
give
don't
me
eat
some
no
peas, I'm a side-eyed you. I'm like, what's this? I
man.
don't want none of this.
I'm, I remember I got my ass whooped one time because my other sister up underneath me used to throw her. We had a radiator. She used to throw her food behind the fucking radiator and shit.
Now I would give mine to the
Uh,
dog. You
uh,
know, I'll be under the dog going like this.
uh,
Why do you think it's hard for our parents to talk about? Because it wasn't taught to them. It was shunned. It was disrespectful.
yeah.
It was disrespectful.
Um, Divine S said I learned the maps when I was a truck driver.
Yeah,
Hey,
the mile markers, boy. I'll
yeah.
be looking for them mile markers and stuff too. I'll be like, oh, we got this. This X is getting ready to come up. People like, how you know? I'm like, the fucking mile markers. Don't you know? Get off the phone. The mile markers.
And stuff. And Miss T said, yeah, there was no option growing up when it came to food. Hell
You be
no.
like, Mom, what's for dinner? Spaghetti again?
Man, man. I ain't gonna
We
it's
had
been
that three
times
nights in a row.
it's been times when I walk in the house and I seen that big pot on the stove, I knew it was homemade spaghetti. I ain't care for it at the time. So it's like I used to cry and shit. Like I did not want that goddamn homemade spaghetti. And cause I guess because I knew we were gonna eat that bitch for a couple of days.
Yep.
And shit.
And
I
don't forget the Cool Whip bowl with the ring around it.
oh
You
man.
go in the refrigerator, there's in the refrigerator, you see that Cool Whip. I'm like, I don't want no damn spaghetti.
Well no, man.
And I
Oh
used to get in trouble because I don't like thighs. I would not eat chicken thighs because of the veins and stuff. If it made me think of worm,
uh-huh.
they said, you're going to eat that too. You didn't. I'm like, man, I'm not going to eat it. I would take a L because I'm like, just beat me because I'm not eating it.
And you know, growing up, I used to love all parts of the chicken. I ain't had no problem with
Nope.
I ain't have no problem with none of the parts of the chicken. But I noticed, and I used to love chicken legs, but I noticed that I don't fuck with the chicken legs like that no more. It's like,
I eat it if that's all, but if you give me a thigh, I'm like, nah, you can take this back, bro. I
eh,
just eat the vegetable. I don't.
eh,
Okra, I love okra. I love. Nah, miss me with that liver and beets.
oh, I love
Uh-uh.
liver.
You like liver?
Oh shit, some liver and gravy with some mashed homemade. Don't get me rocking up in
Oh,
here, yo. I love me some liver and gravy. Oh my god. My mama husband used to hook them liver and gravy up with. Oh my god, that'd be some good shit. Eh, my kids said that all the time. Ain't no food. Now they said my mom can make a whole meal from scratch. You be hell yeah, you be surprised.
yeah, you
Shit.
be in there. Ain't nothing to eat. There's food in there.
Hell
Look at that.
yeah.
Look at that. I'm like, I don't want no more spaghetti. I'll be
Yeah.
like, they be like, well, there's food in there. And that damn meatloaf. I don't want no more meatloaf. Oh,
Mm. I could do a meatloaf. I used to like my mama
no.
meatloaf. I
No.
used to love. I used to like my mama meatloaf. But I tell you one thing, I still have not found nobody to fry some potatoes like my grandma used to fry them potatoes. It
And
was
she
some
use
of
a cast iron skillet.
yeah, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
boy.
use a
You know
cast
what the
iron.
secret is? Old school. Our old school ancestors used to save that bacon grease. That bacon grease.
And put
Pour
man,
that bacon grease in that cast iron skillet. That's your potato. And on green beans, what you call steak beans, that
uh,
bacon grease. You know
and
they save that bacon grease,
they
boy.
hell yeah, they did save that bacon grease.
What does
It's,
it taste like? What? Okra or liver? I don't know. I don't like liver. It's an organ.
it's a liver is a acquired taste. Hey, yes, man. Do they
Crisco
still
made the best fried chicken.
what? Do the argument said do they even make Crisco anymore?
The
The,
oil, not the lard, though.
yeah, I'm talking about the lard.
Nah,
Because
I
that
haven't
used to
seen
be
it.
the can that used to be filled up with the bacon grease. It's the
I'm
man,
telling you, what's in there? Don't touch my mama's grease. That's
man,
bacon grease.
hell yeah. And stuff.
Liver's
Wise,
nasty to me.
wise one. It's an acquired taste. I love it. I love liver. If it's cooked right, oh my god, that liver be so tender with some homemade mashed potatoes. What? I'm
That's
telling
he tricked his son.
you.
Ugh. I would have said, nah, there ain't no steak.
Yeah, my son eat liver because his dad told him it was steak when he was young. Hey, but he found out it was good though. Liver is good. I could. Miss T said she loved gizzards. I could do gizzards too. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't fried me no gizzards in so long. Oh my god.
Yep, if you pregnant, have low iron, or you are anemic, liver is the best thing for you.
Eh, eh,
Yes, I love Hawaiian Punch ice cube. I
man.
used to love that.
I don't remember the Hawaiian Punch ice cubes.
I gotta ask this question. Why do black and brown people they go buy a bunch of water and just sit it on the floor instead of putting it in the refrigerator? Why do we do that?
I want to say some of us we rather have it room temperature water, and then it depends on how much water you get. If you put all that water in your icebox, that's taking up space for other stuff.
I just noticed that, and also I'll be seeing on TikTok, the bottom part of the oven, it's like you have the oven in the bottom part. Why black and brown people use that as a storage?
I ain't gonna lie, right? And even though it makes the best grilled cheese down there, but believe it or not, I got mine says a storage too for the
Mine's
box
is a
and stuff.
storage too, but I
Yeah, but
noticed when TikTok said,
yeah,
you know when you're black and brown, when you have this in your house, and I'm like, why is that
yeah.
so true?
He said, Miss T said, and he drank stir food because he thought it was hot lemonade. No room, and I drank room temperature water. That's why she said she have her water. Um,
Miss T, y'all gonna have a confused son. You drink hot lemonade, baby gonna say, no, baby, that's Fairview.
Joe said need room for leftovers. Margaret said because it's better to drink it at room temperature.
Yep, I just noticed that we ain't
Yeah,
putting the rest water in the refrigerator. No, right there on the floor.
well, yeah. Every once in a while, I have some bottles in there, but I would take the bottle of water out and put something else in. Cause I drink. I'm at the point now I can't drink it room temperature. At first, my water had to be cold, like, and I'm still trying to get more water in me.
Honestly, every morning you're supposed to drink hot water because it gets your intestines and stuff going so you can
Mhm.
have a bowel movement. If you notice in your K dramas, what do they drink every morning? Hot water.
They damn sure do.
It gets you regular. You're not constipated, so you're supposed to drink hot water every morning. But if you want to put lemon and honey in it to make it taste,
Yeah.
you're supposed to drink hot water every
Yeah.
morning.
Eh.
Yeah, Miss T, he gonna tell his kids, your grandkids, this is hot lemonade. This this ain't liver, this is steak, baby.
Mm-mm. Well, we're
We got
about to.
5 minutes, guys.
Yeah, I guess that we're about to head on out.
Yeah, they drink it with every meal because it helps with your
Yeah.
digestion.
Mm.
It does. It helps the food go down so you can be regular.
Uh, Miss T said all dad. It's all dad problem now, Miss T. And yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking about them. But if y'all look at the movies, y'all learn a lot. Y'all definitely learn a lot. And the teas they use for certain stuff when they sick and shit, y'all learn a lot.
They eat worms too.
I ain't.
Grub worms and stuff.
You know what? I'm at the point now. I will go over there and try. Just don't tell me what it is.
Girl, you
Don't
probably them raisins, them chocolate covered raisins, you probably ate some chocolate covered roaches.
don't
You never know what we've been eating.
don't tell me what it is. Because here's my thing. If I like it, I'll be like, okay.
Okay, one question before I get off. Have you ever stole something chocolate from your grandmama and found out it was X-Lax? You know,
No, and the reason I said no because I wasn't never a chocolate eater.
I did. I ate a piece of my grandmother's chocolate. It was X-Lax.
Mhm.
And I have never stolen nothing since.
Now I know she did have X-Lax, but my grandma was famous for the green bottle.
What about cod liver oil?
What's that for?
Make you poop, and also if you sick, it cleans out anything that you sick with. Cod liver oil. It's nasty.
I ain't never had that.
I drunk chaga mushroom. It is good for you. Lion's tail, chaga, uh, reski. I could be saying it wrong, but yes, mushrooms is good for you. It's better. Dandelion root is good. It tastes just like coffee, roasted dandelion root. So if you have kidney problems, high blood pressure, any type of edema, inflammation, dandelion root, roasted dandelion root is a tea. Well, is a diuretic. But okay, guys, it's been nice. But if you want to do your life path number, your karmic debt number, karmic lesson, destiny number, soul's number, attitude sun number, get with divine legacy. And if you want me to do your human design chart, which tells you everything, then you can get with me. But it's been real.
Until next time.
And sound therapy tomorrow. But
Huh?
I'm gonna do sound bowl therapy tomorrow.
Oh, y'all hear that? We get some
Sound
sound
bowl
therapy.
therapy tomorrow. A
On
las siete. Okay?
on YouTube or TikTok?
YouTube.
YouTube. Okay. All
All
right.
right then. Peace.
Peace.